So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line.
And Mane! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruyff, there he goes, motoring forward! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Not much subtlety about that challenge. The ball's gone astray. David Villa. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Zico. Serginho. He's picked his way through.
Such good technique.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. Real chance!
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Cruyff. David Villa. He's got away. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Zico. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Threads one in. And Mane! Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa. So it is still 0-0. Zanetti. No, that's been intercepted. He's given the time to pick a pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff demonstrating his defensive quality there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That is good alertness. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mane gets into a good position. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Serginho. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Zanetti. And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cross into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Lazio have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Ah, he's given it away.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure...
He's had a shot! It's in! Arsenal are level.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. Ball on the spot. Can he? Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Maldini. Now it's Villa. It's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
He's in a great position here. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Signori, attenzione, un annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni. Attenzione, un cambio.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That has been knocked clear. He has found the way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in person.
Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Mbappe looking sharp there. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Stood up well to him there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Zanetti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Played it short. Now it's Forlan. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! And the... It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty...
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21, Villa. Numero 2, Zanetti. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
He's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Serginho. Rashford. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rashford deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Xabi Alonso concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Rashford has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Corner number 2 then. Arsenal with another corner. Arsenal have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Quick look, then plays it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Yamal has it out wide and in space.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great defending, strong and... Way off the ball! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, it's Forlan! Goal! Lazio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is...
Decent chance! Oh, there's a probing ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Forlan. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Nicely shaped ball. And this is Forlan. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Quality ball. And no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's having a go! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chooses to go, has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di
Played up
recupero.
towards the front line. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Forlan. That is good strength. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Forlan. Serginho. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking to play him in. And that will be it. Arsenal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it...
Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Foden clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rijkaard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Raya claims it without any fuss. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Zico. Manchester United have a free kick. Khan. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And here's Zico. That's a sharp pass. Chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 12 minutes is number 15, Marcus Rashford.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Threads one in. Serginho. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. He's picked his way through. Tries to play it through. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 18 minutes is
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Batistuta completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Real chance here. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And this is Batistuta, and he's had it nicked away. And this is Batistuta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Foot in. Mbappe gets into some space. Lovely feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zubimendi gets a foot in here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Mbappe! That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Zanetti. Nice looking ball. Dink through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Foden. Rijkaard. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Batistuta. Now this could be a chance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's been played through. Mbappe. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Rafinha.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Ah, he's given it away, and he's in on goal, tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was...
Shoots! It's loose, in for the pieces! Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, but that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. Foden.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Arsenal pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Here we go again then.
Number 6, Zico. Number 2, Cristiano.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 47,
Howson.
Phil Foden.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered. Well, Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's in! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
He's still trying to make a game of this. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Showing great feet there. Alexander-Arnold with the slide tackle there. Passing nice and neat. Tries to pass it through. Yamal! Oh, it's come off the upright. He scores! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! Sticks it away! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Has a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gavi. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's found a way through. Rashford, shot at goal! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and
that could spell trouble. Yep. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And they've got rid. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. Rafinha. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. He's going for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Zanetti. And here's Yamal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rafinha, searching pass he's played there. Looking for a runner. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Batistuta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A terrific header! No mistake! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Rijkaard. Albert Ferrer. 5 minutes to add. And it's Rashford. Out to the right. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring. Picture perfect. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And it's played forward. Raul. It's Raul! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Marmoush has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! And a chance! And that's caused a worry or two. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Flashes it across. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Marmoush. Now it's Bojan. Now it's Raul. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And this is Marmoush. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dink through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. Rashford! Decent enough try. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's there to belt it away. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Quality ball. And he was quick to react. And it's made its way to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's a sharp little ball here. Foden. And no, that was never going to make it. Played towards the other side.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. Cleared without complication. That pass isn't the best. He's got away, looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was a given, it always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's very neat. And it's Subimendi. Bellingham. Raul. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Bojan.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Foden. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It's Rashford! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rashford is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Bojan Krkić clears it away. Howson with the clearance. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mbappe might just make this. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he's intervened well there. That's been cut out, well played. Bojan. Saliba gets across to intercept that. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Zico. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Great vision. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mbappe. And he's had a hit!
That was venomous. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gets a good foot in there. Saliba cuts out the pass. Now it's Zico. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Can he latch on to this? Header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
75 minutes played. Shouldn't changes him with that pass. Now it's Rashford.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Rashford, there he goes, motoring forward. And they've got a throw. Gavi. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso, and this is Marmoush. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this looks sharp. Vitinha promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga. Camavinga tries looking up for options on the left. Now he's off and running. Pinches it off him. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. And it's Serginho. Chooses to go crossfield. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Decent hit from there. No, he's not getting his way this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a promising position. And the volley. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bellingham given the lift of his goal. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Arsenal get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Adams goes for a shot. Messi, genius! A finish right from the top draw, and France are in front. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Messi simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Foden.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a pretty loose pass. Jordi Alba. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zubimendi.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No, he's not getting his way this time. He's in a good position here. He's come in hard. Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
France have the chance to go the other way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Zico. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Alexander-Arnold. Pass is just off target. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! Just swings wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Short changes him with that pass. Jordi Alba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had a hit! That's another chance! That's a half-decent try. And he was quick to react. The ball has bounced loose now. Jordi Alba. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13, Messi.
Change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead. And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Bruyne. Zico. Raul.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot a goal! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17.
France making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can serve.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15. À sa place.
There's the start of the second half.
20.
Kante gets across to intercept that. Zanetti. Now it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Although in acres of space out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely worked. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. France finding their passes, and he's big chance! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's managed to get rid. Foden. It's Davis. Great vision. It's played through for him. Mbappe! Shot could be on. Zico. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good ball! It's Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mbappe. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Now this could be a chance. That has been slung wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, shooting chance! Arsenal have their second corner now. Has a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Odo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. France looking to pass their way through. There's the shot! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! Terrific goal, what a soup! Oh, he's been caught napping!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rashford ploughing through. Could be danger here. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Here's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There to retrieve it. Threads one in. He's found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kante wins the duel this time. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. And it's Otto. Rijkaard. And he's gone looking for safety. Well read, nice interception. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.